My first YouTube video was published in January of 2012. Since then, I have posted hundreds of videos and created programs with one common theme: how to lose weight. Today, I'm going to share what I consider to be the absolute fundamental elements of weight loss. When you have these elements in place, you stick with your plan and reach your goal. Without them, you go back to your old habits. I call them my 3 E's. In this video, I share what they are and how they will help you lose weight. Many years ago, I took a side job as a freelance science writer. I would be assigned a health or nutrition topic, write a script, make an audio recording of what I wrote, and then hand my work over to a video editor who would turn it into a wonderfully illustrated video that was used by high school and college students as an educational tool. And one of the topics that I was assigned to cover was why so few people stick with healthy habits. And through my research, I came across a report put forth by a panel of doctors that truly changed the course of my teachings from that day forward. What the group discovered was that the problem is not that we don't know what to do. We all know that we shouldn't smoke, we should exercise, and we know that whole foods like fruits and vegetables are better for us than packages of fruit snacks or potato chips. But when we set out to make a change, we get confused by all of the conflicting information that bombards us every day, from the health consultant on the morning talk show, to the health minute that we hear when we are commuting to work, to our coworkers' new diet that we just simply must try. So the reason we stay where we are is not that we don't know what to do, it's that we know too much and therefore suffer from information overload. That leaves us feeling overwhelmed and we stall before we even get started. However, this panel did not stop at identifying the problem. They also found the solution. They discovered that when a person's plan is simplified so that it didn't take over their life, when what they were doing had an element of enjoyment to it, so they didn't feel miserable every day, and when their plan provided clear evidence that their efforts were working, that they stuck with their plan and reached their goal. In other words, they had created a way of eating and moving that was easy to follow, enjoyable, and effective. Those are my 3 E's, and they have become the foundation of my diet plan and programs because they work. But they only work when you have all 3 elements in place. If one of the elements is missing, you won't get the results. So, for instance, you could go on a fast food diet. It would be easy to follow and arguably enjoyable, but it would not be effective for weight loss. Or you could start going to the gym for 2 hours a day. That would be effective, but not easy to stick with and not enjoyable for the majority of us. So how can you get all 3 E's in place to help you lose weight? Well, I will say that it requires some planning and consideration of your lifestyle, but I can give you an example. If you follow me, you know that I teach low-carb dieting. I advocate this strategy because it fits the 3 E's. For instance, following a low-carb diet requires you to focus on one thing. How many carbs are you consuming? This makes it easy to know when you've reached your limit. Low-carb dieting is also enjoyable because you can eat hearty meals that are very satisfying, and low-carb or keto dieting is very effective for weight loss. Now, I totally understand that while low-carb dieting may fit the 3 E's, that doesn't mean that you always feel like sticking with it. There will be times when you feel like it stinks to be a low-carb dieter because you really want to dig into the breadbasket or have pie for dessert. Having the 3 E's in place does not remove temptation from your life, but it does give you the path to your goal. As you go down that path, you'll reach milestones, gather favorite recipes, and feel better mentally and physically, which has a snowball effect that makes it uncomfortable and undesirable to go back to your old habits. I hope this gives you a new perspective on reaching your goal. If you feel like you'd like to get the 3 E's working for you, but you're not sure how to do it, I invite you to check out my free 0123 strategy, where I go more in depth into my 3 E's and share a strategy that will get you started with healthy eating. You'll find links on the video here and down below in the description. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.